Apparently, little devil inside is not dead, but still alive, which just a few days ago they dropped, was it Neo? I think it's NeoStream, I think is the name of the company that makes it or is making it. But they dropped a new trailer about 6 minutes long showing the progress that the game has made or what basically they've been going with. And a lot of things do look familiar. Some things look a little bit different, but they did go on to their Kickstarter page and they did list an update. They're basically stating that they feel bad because they haven't been communicating well, and everyone thought the game was dead, but it is in fact still alive. Part of the reasons for the delay are they said that they did switch to Unreal Engine 5, and so the switch to a new engine obviously had to make a few changes. One of the other things was that they said when they started, they were a very small group of developers working together, and as development went on, the group grew and they had some new faces, and those new faces had new ideas. And over time, different people had different ideas on how things should be done, and it started going all over the place as it was too many chefs in the kitchen, basically. But now a lot of those people are no longer there. They have downsized quite a bit, so now they are back to being a pretty small developer. But the original people who were originally on the development of it are still there. They've been mostly losing some of these new faces. So basically, they've done some soul searching and they are still very committed to their original vision. And so they cut back on maybe some of the things that they had been considering to add or whatnot, and now it is going to be a little bit more focused, so hopefully it will be coming out. Some of the things that they did show was the traversal of the overworld. They said one of the things that they don't really want is too much fast travel. Apparently that's not very popular with people these days, so they instead what they're doing is they have an overworld. You can have this little piece and you're just meandering around in the overworld, and then you can go into a zone, and when you go into the zone you can explore around in there. They are showing that there are going to be very specific events. For instance, if you're driving along in your car, you can have a random event where a deer jumps in front of you and you hit the deer, and then you have to deal with this dead deer in the road. Decisions are going to be important. If you come across certain individuals or whatever, you're going to have to make choices on, do you help them or do you help yourself? Because the game is going to be somewhat about resource management. Do you share your resources or do you hoard your resources? Is going to be kind of a choice that you're going to have to make. And they did show some combat. They show them fighting a large kind of bird dragon thing, and also some zombies. They show that you can get a flaming sword. They also showed a quest where you have to put on a sheep costume and hide among sheep to kill this big predator thing that I guess has been harassing the sheep. So you have to disguise yourself in order to get in there. So it's still looking good. No comments on when it is going to be released. However, they did say that they will hopefully be giving a release date soon. Will that hold up? They've given us release dates in the past and it hasn't. Those have come and passed. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm just excited that this is actually still alive because I this was apparently first announced in 2015, and then it really got, or that was when it first went up on Kickstarter, and then in 2020, 5 years later, it was at the PlayStation 5 showcase as one of the games that was going to be a launch game for the PlayStation 5. But now it looks like it might have to be on the back half of the PlayStation 5. And yeah, so anyway, I thought it was really interesting, and hopefully they will see this game to completion.